Hi, I'm Joe James. In this video, I'm going to show you how to iterate through the rows of a Pandas DataFrame. A lot of people ask about how to do this. I don't recommend this in practice because there are built-in operations in Pandas that are usually faster than anything you can do by iterating through a loop. However, let me show you how to do this just in case you, for some reason, need to do it. So we're going to import Pandas as PD. Then we're going to load up a DataFrame. We're going to use a file, a CSV that I've used for some of my other videos. df equals pd.readcsv, and then the file we'll use is iris.data. And since my file doesn't have any headers, I'm going to say header equals none. And then I'll print out this data frame, and that's what our data looks like. We have 5 columns of data, 4 numerical columns, and column 4. So let's say we want to iterate through one of these columns. Let's say maybe column 2. We want to get these values here one by one, row by row. If we just want to convert that to a list, what we could do is convert column 2 to a list. We could say col2 equals, and we can use a list comprehension. This is one way to do it. I'm going to show you other ways, but this is just a list comprehension. X for X in df 2. And then we'll print out column 2. And you can see we got column 2, all those values are in a list now called column 2, so we can iterate that or do whatever we want with this list of values. So there are other ways to iterate, and I'm going to show you better ways to do that here. So if we want to iterate through the whole row and also have a reference to the index for that row, we can get any of the values in the row. We can do this. For I, comma row in df.iterrows, and then we can print out whatever we want. We can print I row of 0. I'm going to use square brackets here. And then we can print out all the values if we want. I'm going to print a couple of them. I'll print out 2 and 1. So you can see how this works. So now we've printed out values 0, 1, and 2. So the first 3 columns of data plus the index. We have I for the index and the first 3 columns of data. Row 0, row 1, row 2. We can get the last 2 columns as just row 3 and row 4. So that is how you can iterate through the rows. There's another way to do it as well that is probably a little bit faster. Let's see, I'm going to copy this. It's not a whole lot dissimilar to this. It's called IterTuples. So for IterTuples, we don't need the index. We don't get an index. IterTuples does not return an index. So we're going to use IterTuples. For row in IterTuples, we have to take out the I here because, again, like I said, we don't have a reference to the index. Row 0 is actually the index. And we can print all of them if you want. But let's see. That's all there is to IterTuples. So that will give us row 0, the index. Row 1 is actually the very first data column. Row 2, the second data column, and so on. So we have 3 more columns of data that we could print as well. So again, I strongly don't recommend you make changes to your data this way because you may get unpredicted results. Sometimes the changes may not save to your data frame. And as usual, I'll post this code to my GitHub site so you can download and run it. And I'll put the link down below in my comments. I hope this video was helpful for you. If so, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm Joe James. Thanks for watching.